Yes, oh, my correct people. Hope say una day fine. Hope say the Valentine's Day be past fine. Hope say the Women's Day too be past fine. Yes, I hope say all thing the waka fine for una side. Now that una program for Vosa World Radio TV where they call and say the SS&S Show. And now that una sister where they stay for corner house where name na Mummyritz. Now he dey here again. Now true say don't stay away with story small, but I hope say even as we know the story so thing that the waka fine for una side. Yes, because we don't just celebrate Women's Day, you know, we find say maybe day job pass or maybe month job pass so we will not join for stories on small thing. But before we the story, the thing we'll get on today, good nice man, salute the people where they need to understand this pidgin way with the talk. I'm gonna wait small and we'll come back. And so hello folks, glad to know that you're doing great. We hope that Valentine's Day was well spent. Hope that the Women's Day was well spent as well. You are tuned into the SS&S Show with Mummyritz on Vosa World Radio TV. Today we have something to discuss or something to share with each other. And as usual, we'll start in Pidgin and then later on give us a summary of what has been said in English. And so stay glued. We'll be right back in the English language. So my people, I hope say before the one enter way he bring with today. Una don't call boy, may bring una that looking glass. Una don't call mom, may go find una that red button or a black button as YouTube don't make her now. Since they don't learn color them for school, mom go just show you, boy go just show you. So that as you press that button, anytime with some program day for Vosa World Radio TV, you know go come on last. You two go, yeah, you two go know say something don't happen. And you know say you know find me you watch the kind of program, then you want. You go nice, may you call mommy mom, may you call pa boy to make the can she done. May we talk this thing. Our topic for today na say waiting. Woman wake up for sleep. Yes. We not say we don't celebrate Women's Day, and we talk today for women them. But it no mean say we don't forget the men them, because anything we concern woman, anything we find for woman, it find too for man. And so if the thing concern woman, it means say if woman they wake up for sleep, man too get to wake up for sleep. And if we talk say more wake up for sleep now because we don't enter for quarter, look that thing the way they know the worker, that thing the way you know it the maker, you the chop, you not feel fat, you the chop, you not feel sleep. People they sleep for now, you the talk you want because you the fear. Say your name go come off for quarter kungusa. Now whether we don't come for tell we self say it go nice, may we wake up for sleep. And some of the things the way they make away with the enter sleep way not fine and say, would it confuse this palaver church? You go see some mommy. The mommy go there for church Monday to Sunday. Now so the mommy house dirty. The mommy never cook chop for a picking them. The mommy never wash clothes. He never look at him master. He never make sure say all thing we're supposed to do and for house. He don't finish doing. Bible not talk say he bad for go church. As a matter of fact, he fine for go church. But we get to understand, say, before we go church, we'll first church, the first place where we get to be effective, where we get to preach inside by the way we live our life, now our house. If you look example for some mommy for Bible, if you not enter Bible, wait till we can do. You look for some example for some mommy for Bible, where he name na Deborah, or they call her for English, say Deborah. Bible talk his story for Judges chapter 4. Bible talk say this woman be being a judge. That means that kind of mommy they weigh their own day, where they she done for court so, they she done for place so. When they talk people, they hear them. So it not be being as some kind of anyhow kind of mommy. This mommy be being as some money woman, they call the man say lapidot. The mommy be being a correct mommy. It means say before he master when a correct man lapido, where he live and may he woman the do thing the way God don't talk say may do one liver. It means that this woman be don't first be a good woman. This woman be don't first make sure say he house they fine, he begin the day fine, all thing they fine, so that he must not no worry when he can talk say where pa it is so time for go church don't reach. Some of you would be confused with this palaver church. Some of you would be confused with the forget say this so he fine for go church. But it not necessarily more the go church where will house never be fine. And so now why that way like mommy them, like papa them, we'll get to wake up for sleep. We'll get to make sure say if we no say prayer meeting there for evening, or church service there for Sunday, or this other Bible study there for this time. Before that time the one reach, we don't make sure say we don't cook, we don't wash pan, we don't clean place. So that even if pa boy not be the used to one more go church before, or pa boy not be the follow we go church before, because of the way the house they nyang nyang, the house they penya penya. Pa boy say no, get choice. Pa boy go say no. The church, they make am a woman, they been a better woman. He go nice man, follow he go the church. And someone will learn from this Deborah woman for Bible. For make sure say we house day in order. Say we don't wake up for sleep, do all things we're supposed to do and for house. So that it go easy. May pa boy, may that other mommy mom, the way they not used to go church before, may that other neighbor them, may they be motivated for follow we go serve the God way with the serve am for church. Yes. Another thing where we get to wake up for sleep. Now the fact say be mommy, it not be only person where it make mommy nyanga or it make fine fashion or this and this get to be na the kind of person where it get an empty head. Fine fashion not mean say you your own that for that fashion you earn. Or say you be housewife, or say you just the shit on for house, you just the wear clothes, you just the look good, you just the not be na for day your life get to end. We not get to be na mommy nyanga then we no sense no day for we head, no book no day for we head. You go see some that mommy nyanga then that so-called mommy nyanga then for quarter, where they know all kinds story where they happen for quarter, all Congosa they know, all film where they pass for television they know. If you ask them, may they spell even their name, they not fit spell them. Time don't reach where we get to wake up for sleep, let mommy them. Adult education don't come that way. You know to say, I don't over old for go school. No man never over old for go school because now so school they kind. Even that telephone where you use and watch all that Indian, American, Cameroonian, European kind film there. You feel use some time too for that phone. Enter for YouTube. Enter for different places there. Check how for bake even a cake. Check how for make even a something. So that you go use that small handwork too. On top your beautiful something where God don't give you. You go fit get small handwork for your hand. The English way go come up for your mom go fit even be better than the English way it already come up for your mom now. Let mommy them who get to wake up for sleep. You see some woman for Proverbs 31 from verse 1 to 31. This woman not be being a rich woman, but this woman be being a hardworking woman. It be they use the hand, they make small market, it be they do small thing there. It not be only she done the cross foot. It not be only she done the ask the master, today master, money for rubbing oil, tomorrow money for this, tomorrow money for that. It be they bring small thing too for help your master. So that if your master gives small today, tomorrow if he adds small, because of that table market, that is small sewing, that is small hairdressing, that is small handwork where he don't learn now. Mommy them, time don't reach, where we not go look only fine face, or we not go look only fine clothes end for day. We not go end only for the watch TV for Congosa, other kind of thing them. We'll go even for school. We'll go even for some place, go learn something. Learn even how for improve yourself. So that even when pa boy look and so, when quarter people they look and so, they will not say, no, this woman a better woman. It not end not only for the way he enter my house, even inside my house, it make sure say, it become better person. As this woman for Proverbs 31, where they call her for English, say the virtuous woman, being a better person. It help him master, even for look at the picking them, even for small thing there. School fees, they can't reach more time. Make pa boy one give small school fees. You say, no, pa, I don't buy small book them. Pa boy go be motivated. Holiday, they can't stand reach small time. When I know say they picking them, boy, them mom, they big quick. Make pa boy want to say, mommy, mom, take the money, go buy boy trousers or small tricot. You tell him, say, no, give the money for t-shirt, for trouser. I go buy small tricot. Now, so pa boy go the glad. Now, so neighbors, they go the glad. Because we too, they bring small thing for table. We too, they use hand, do small handwork. So add them for the beauty way we don't already get and we God give we. Another thing where we got to use her as we wake up for sleep. Now say we get to learn for put baby shut up for we mop. Yes, mommy them some of you they way with the talk past tap way don't spoil. Some of we the talk past radio cassette way don't broke. With the talk even before with the thing. With the tell people them thing the way we're not supposed to tell them. And hey boy take first for class. You the glad you the go tell that friend way you don't know whether your own picking self take na last for class. You don't know whether that person will even go tell you so even get na picking at all. Pa boy don't manage buy you small Josh rapper. You know go tie the Josh rapper, she don't quiet. You record the term, mommy, mom, and other people the way their master never even get money for buy the even wax rapper. You don't get small thing. You the advertise the small thing where God don't give you. When you not even know self say you the advertise that make people they get problem with you. Make people they start jealousy you for nothing. Make people they start vex with you. Make people the way they are picking they not take first. Or people the way they are picking they don't fail. They start vex with you when boy don't take first or mom don't take first. Even when na good news, we need for being the kind of people the way they would they put baby shut up for woman up. Would they know the kind of people the way would they talk the thing them or the people the way would let the talk would sing them for. Even when na bad news, some man the way you go tell you that bad news so you don't know say the person the instant glad and say where how the bad news stay for come so the person be the way made the bad news meet up you since. You go carry bad news, go tell some man when I am bad where you not even know. The person go even the glad say where had the bad news nothing even remain forever. Now why that way we get to learn from Jesus in Mommy, where Bible call it say Mary. Bible tell me something for Luke chapter 2 from verse 19. So all the fine thing the way people they began to talk about Jesus, this Mary not ever open him up for tell any man anything. If it just she don't, they keep all the thing there for a heart. So the time can reach now for John chapter 2. Where Jesus began to perform the first miracle. Now that time now Mary that don't know say this, so it became down big, it became down common road. Time don't reach now where he get to support a pikin, he get to encourage a pikin for do the thing where God says don't call him Mary to him. Like Mommy was supposed to encourage who pikin them. But how we go encourage who pikin them when everything where they happen about who pikin them, would they already tell quarter, would they already tell neighbors, would they already tell all man, even the people the way they don't know we like that. Something that they will get to keep them. We'll get to the user and pray. We'll get to the user advise boy, advise mom, so that when time reach, they no go make mistake. When time reach, they no go fear. When time reach, they go know waiting for do and waiting not for do. You let Mommy, that mop, that your mop where the pass so. Time don't reach where you go need for put baby shut up for your mop. Time don't reach where we go need for check the thing the way we talk and for people. The kind of people the way with the story with them. And the kind of places them, the kind of time where with the story some setting kind of thing them with some certain kind of people. Yes, and the last kind of thing we get to make a man wake up for sleep. Now the fact say even the mommy them, even the woman them, will not get to tire for pray. Will not get to tire for before God decide. Say we talk, say we get to look out before we go church, we get to put our house in order. Not mean that say we not get to go church at all. Not mean that say we not get to find where we go know God we say. Some of we mommy them. Anything where pastor tell we, na it correct. Anything where any man way or na woman way it talk say if he God the same and tell we, na it correct. And the thing they make us sometimes they the fool we. They the fool we because they don't see and say we say self will not know God. We say self will not take any time for read Bible, for pray for God. We say self the same way where that people that they pray for God, God answer. Now the same way where you two feel pray for God, God answer. Now the same way where if we pray for God, that people then that pastor then that God the servants they pray to, God says self go answer. Now, why that way if we look the woman for the story of Luke chapter 18 from verse 1 to 8. This woman be get big problem. But it not be working from place to place for explain the problem for different people. It be go straight for the person where it be get the power for solve the problem. Now, so to way if you the mommy, you start working fine with God. You start talk for God. Prayer now waiting. Now just for talk for God as you feel the story with your friend, even for telephone or even for your friend where they for your corner. Make effort too for talk for God. Explain that situation where you work fine. That marriage where you work fine. That picking where the strong head. That book where you green enter your head. That business where you green worker. That marriage where you green come. Yeah, you the way brother or that uncle don't promise you marriage since that uncle the come in a rich. Every day when you want rich story they happen. Or that thing that money where you define that money they stand for your hand. Till they the worker. Or you the one make God do you this one or that one. Before you want go meet up pastor, make pastor pray for you. It go nice me you self pray for yourself. Yes, because when you start pray for yourself, God too go talk for you. When you start read God the book, God too go talk for you. When you start do the thing the way God want me to do it, when you start fast, when you start praising, when you start dance for Him, when you start worshiping, He self go start reveal for you. It don't mean that say it bad for go tell pastor them and other people they may they pray for you. But it mean that say before that people they want start pray for you, may you self don't start pray for yourself. Because now you wear the shoe and now you know some way it pinch you. Now you know some way it hurt you. And so if you not make effort for talk for God about the thing the way they worry you, now so people they will can't fool you. Now so people they can't talk thing the way they talk say God talk where God not talking or nothing. And now so to a problem would be for your life. And so even before you go tell pastor may pray for you. You self make effort for pray for yourself. You self make effort for know God by yourself. So that by the time when pastor they come, or by the time when that brother and that sister they come, they go just meet up you for roadway you don't already be for day. Before the one can add their own prayer request for God, your own prayer request don't already first their own. They already go before their own. And as so way at the end of the day, they no go fit tell you till way God not talk. Or they no go fit tell you when you do something where you yourself you know say God not talk that one. And so we encourage yourself today and say wait. May we let mommy them, may we let papa them, may we try wake up for sleep, so that the thing that when they not be the worker in the past, they go start working now. And so before we round up today, go nice my explain the thing where we don't just talk for English, so that the people the way they know they understand pidgin, they no go come out empty hand. And so folks, today we are encouraging ourselves to wake up from slumber, considering the fact that we are still celebrating the International Women's Day in the month of March. We're encouraging ourselves as women. Of course, what is good for the goose is good for the gander. What is valid for the women is also valid for the men. And so even as we encourage the women to wake up from slumber, in other words, we are encouraging the men to wake up from slumber as well. And the first is that we should not be the kind of people who think that spending Monday to Sunday, 24 hours, 7 days a week in church is all that there is to it. We need to make sure that our homes are tidy, our children are in order, we have done our household chores, we are exemplary wives and mothers at home, as Deborah in Judges chapter 4 from verse 1 downwards was, so that it will be easier for the likes of our husbands in the person of Lapidot, for the people in our neighborhood, to be able to believe the Jesus that we are serving in church. Spending time in church all day is not all that there is to it. We need to be effective in our homes, because our homes are our first ministries. The next aspect that we need to wake up from slumber from is the fact that beauty without brains is vain. It's okay to be beautiful, but in addition to that beauty, we need to add brains. What is that skill, that talent, that thing that we are called upon to do? YouTube and other social media apps have come to learn, to give us the ability to learn something, to have online lessons or even adult education. And so don't think that you're too old to learn something new. It can be a skill as small as baking, as sewing, as knitting, as what have you, but that skill that will add a plus to your life, and that will enable you to also bring something to the table, like the woman in Proverbs 31 from verse 1 to 31, commonly or fondly called the virtuous woman. Yes, and the next is the fact that we should be people who bridle our tongues. Yes, Mary in Luke chapter 2 verse 19 is keeping all the things that people are saying about Jesus in her heart, and is waiting for the right time in John chapter 2 to push Jesus into performing the first miracle, to encourage, to boost Jesus into performing the first miracle. And so if your child is successful or failing, we need to be discerning to know who to say what to, when and how. You can be celebrating your son or daughter who has taken first in their class, while the people whom you are celebrating might not even have children, or might have children who have failed. And so you will just be attracting enemies to yourself and advertising for trouble. And so we need to bridle our tongues and mind how we speak. Yes, we are blessed. Our husbands have bought us this or that, or we have been able to get this or that job. We need to mind how we share information with people around us. Next is the fact that we need to be the kind of people, of course, who seek God by ourselves. We don't need to be people who are misled by virtue of what is happening around us. When we study to show ourselves approved, the woman in Luke chapter 18 from verse 1 to 8, she knew what to do in her difficulty. She knew that the right place to go to was to the judge. Let us not be people who explain our stories to every Tom, Dick, and Harry. Some people might just be happy that you're going through that stormy phase, just like some people might be there to discourage you from getting through where there's a breakthrough for you. And so be the kind of person who knows God by yourself. Even if you're going to get servants of God, pastors, brothers and sisters in the Lord to pray for you, it should not be because you have not been able to pray for yourself. It should be in addition to the prayer that you have already made for yourself, because it is you who is wearing the shoe. And of course, you know where it is pinching, because it is you who has the ability to cry out to the same God that the servants of God will cry out to, so that when God hears your request and also hears their supportive request, he will be motivated to act faster. Let us be people who study in the place of prayer, fasting, praise, Bible meditation, and what have you, so that we will not be derailed, we will not be misled, we will not be told things that God has not said. We will not be the kind of people who settle for every Tom, Dick, and Harry's kind of declaration, because we would have had a first-hand authentic declaration concerning the matter by ourselves. And so we hope that this will enable us to wake up from sleep. And before we part company for today, our proverb for the day is: beautiful faces and beautiful clothes don't determine beautiful character. And so try to be the kind of person who gets inner beauty and gets character that will attract people to you and not repel them from you. That was the bit we put together for this episode. Hope that you will remain blessed and make an effort to practice what we have learned today. I will conclude in the pidgin language. And so my people, before we talk bye-bye today, we pineapple for today na say waiting. Say fine clothes, fine face, not the give man fine fashion. Yes, your fashion now. The thing the way you say the take time for learn am, for move am for your skin, so that your fashion go fine. So not to say because you don't wear fine clothes or because you be fine girl, you get fine face. It mean I say you get fine fashion. And so I hope say this thing for today, we don't learn some small thing and say even after we don't separate for year, we will be able for do the thing the way we don't learn am for year. Una hold am tight oh, and as una already know, if you know say you go do am for another person, it hurt the person. Make sure say you not do am, because if they do am for you, it go hurt you too. Una hold am tight, una take care, and una stay blessed. Bye bye.